Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Superior Livestock Representative Clayton Ferguson. Clayton, thank you very much for being on this morning.
Thank you for having me, Beth. It's nice to see you this morning.
Well, Clayton, you know, I talked to Steve Anderson last time we had Sunrise there in Big Sky, not in Billings, in Fort Worth, but, you know, he kind of had a story similar to yours. You know, why don't you talk a little bit about your history in the industry?
I come from a second-generation stocker cattle operation in southwest Oklahoma. My dad, he's been running stockers for better part of 35 years now, and ever since I was, probably 6 months old, I've been going to cattle sales, going to different sale barns with him, and it's really kind of grew a passion in me. It's been there since I was a small kid, to be honest with you, and ever since, you know, I was probably 5, 6 years old, I always wanted to be a cattleman. Well, I started running cattle whenever I was 10 years old, about 10 head of Holstein steers out of Vernon Sale Barn up by the way myself. Took those 10 steers, and it kind of grew from there. Whenever I was 16, I started renting 160 acres of farm ground. Started running 2 loads of yearlings a year, and it just kind of took off from there. And I went to college when I graduated high school, went to Oklahoma State in Stillwater, animal science graduate in 2017, and with the plans to come home and run stocker cattle full time. Well, I get home for the first year and a half. It's going really great, and I kind of, you know, we've been running our cattle through Superior for a number of years now. Well, I thought it'd be a pretty good idea to see if I couldn't get something done Superior. We've run enough cattle through Superior, and I can be a rep. That'd be something I'd be interested in. I love talking to people, and I love getting to travel. Well, Will Yeager, I met him 2 years ago in Breckenridge, and you can probably imagine how that was. It was over a pool game, by the way. Met him, become friends. He didn't really talk a whole lot. Well, he texted me this last November. Well, he had the wrong number. He thought he was texting somebody else. Well, I was like, no, this is Clayton Ferguson. He's like, oh, I thought it was Clayton Lopez. And I was like, no, it's Clayton Ferguson. I was like, hey, I need your number anyway. I want to become a rep. He's like, come on down to Fort Worth. Well, I went on down to Fort Worth a week later, got my rep ship, and I've been trying to make a hand ever since. And in the words of Gerald Yeager.
Oh, Gerald Yeager does have some great words, but make a hand you have been, you know, so started as a customer and now you're a rep. So, you know, you've been able to see, you know, your rep work for you. What does it mean for you now as a rep to be able to work for your customers the same way that your rep worked for you?
Well, the thing about it is I know how I want to be treated as a customer. The customers I have right now are neighbors that we have in Cotton County. I want to do my best to be able to sell their cattle to the best of my abilities. It's something that works really good for me and my family. Why can't it work for my neighbors too? Why can't I just take care of them as well? And so far, it's working pretty good.
Well, we're glad it's working good. You know, one of the other things that we wanted to talk about was, you know, getting to come out here to these, you know, to these away sales and being able to see these reps that have done it for 30 plus years and being able to learn from them. What does that mean for you? You know, you said you want to travel, but what does it mean to you to be able to come out here and learn from some of the best in the business?
I think it's the most honorable thing you could ever dream of. It's something, like I said, I've been wanting to be a rep for a number of years. I've always wanted to sell cattle. It's a dream come true, to be honest with you. It's something I never thought I'd be able to do, and to learn from the top guys in the industry, I couldn't be any more privileged if you tried. You know, it's the best thing that's ever happened in my life, to be honest with you. And I enjoy every second of it. And like I said, make a hand, that's what I'm trying.
Well, in the words of Jared Yeager, make a hand. And make a hand you have. Clayton, thank you very much for being on this morning. I appreciate you being here. When we return, we'll close the show with world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade.